So lately I've been exploring the trails, just trying to stay close to what I'm familiar with, but Georgia and I have been trying to explore new side trails and see where they go. So we decided to take a little veer off the main path. Trail is usually pretty much the same, never anything different, but a couple days ago I noticed something very different on the trail. And what do you suppose those are? I decided that I should text Matt a picture, ask him what kind of hulls these were, because they suspiciously looked like chestnut hulls to me. They're all over the place.
And there are holes everywhere around this tree. We even found a few with some nuts in them that are underdeveloped, and just the perimeter around this tree with holes is probably 20 feet all the way around. But here's the base of it. A true American chestnut with no signs of blight here in northern Michigan. Again, holes all over the place. But the bark on this, the base of this, no evidence. So I am very safe in saying that this tree might not even have been started before the end of the major blight kill-off, but it definitely is a survivor and is here. I don't know how old this tree is, but the chestnut tree is way up on that ridge. But look at this. Starting right up here. Burr, burr, burr. Look at. You would almost think that there was a chestnut tree down here. But they rolled down this. I'm down in the bottom of the valley. Look at the size of that burr. Okay, so I still have a bunch more to pick up, but right up there, 40 yards away, northern Michigan American chestnut tree produced probably 70 burrs. I'm going to take you home next and open these up. Hopefully we got some that are fertilized. Some are huge. We'll take a look here in a little bit and see. Alright, just got back from the American chestnut tree. This isn't including the 5 or 6 that we've already found. Some were that big. There was one that was about that big. Chris found one last week that I didn't open up yet, sitting on the table. So not including that one. So what I'm seeing though, I think they may very well all be unfertilized. So far, every one of them have had 3 seeds to a burr. Okay, very pointy. I should probably have gloves on. I'm sure those of you that know what this is and what's going on are like, why are you doing that? Put some gloves on. Use your feet. Again, I don't know if any of these are fertilized. I'm very doubtful. They look pretty wrinkled, some of them. Some of them look nice and fat, but they all look like they have a dimple in them. Not a very big burr, but I want to show you something. Look how flat that one is. I'm pretty sure that's not. But look at how fat and wide these are. That one and that one. And they're heavier. Question: does American chestnut trees self-pollinate? They had the catkins all the way up till 4th of July, and there was 1 million of them. And now there's burrs. I count 50 so far. Another 10 here, 9 here, and I probably opened 20. Do American chestnut self-pollinate? Float test will figure out if those are pollinated or not. Alright, I haven't shown a whole lot of excitement because I'm not exactly sure how these seeds are, how they're supposed to be. There's a couple really fat ones in here, and the rest are skinny with a dimple in them. Not really wrinkled, but here we go, float test. Okay, just as my stomach was telling me, all of them are floaters. So, does an American chestnut tree self-pollinate? Look at this guy here, and this guy. They look promising. I mean, look at the size of these two compared to the rest of these. I mean, that one, skinny. Drop the rest of these. So look at the size differences there. So that looked promising, and so did this one. I'm gonna let them sit here for, I don't know, a day. I don't think anything's gonna change though. All right, American chestnut tree in East Jordan, Michigan. Here's the other thing. I do have, they're all little, no catkins on any of them, but they're growing. There's 25 other little chestnut trees around the vicinity of this forest. I just haven't found another one that's got catkins or burrs on it yet. Tells me, where did those other 25 little trees come from? Maybe all those little ones aren't 100% American chestnut. I don't know. there's a Chinese around that's pollinating them. But if that's the case, you'd think some of these would be pollinated. And this American chestnut tree is a giant. It's 58-inch diameter, base of the tree, chest high. It's well over 100 feet tall. But no other pollinator around. Hey everybody, it's Matt. We are going to do an update on our American chestnut tree. I got my dog out with us today. With me, I should say. I'm by myself. So follow along as we take this journey through the snow woods. Georgia, go get it! Go get it, Georgia! Go in the water, Georgia. Go in the water. This is one of the American chestnuts that is probably 5 inches in diameter. It's not going to have any leaves on it right now, but this is one, and right over my shoulder, that one and that one are also some of the little American chestnuts that are around here. Come on, Georgia. What is it? Who is it, Georgia? It's a big American chestnut tree. Right there. Giant in our woods. Back up to it. Use my head. I measured it this fall, and the diameter at chest height is 58 inches. American chestnut. Over on this side, which is the south-facing side, right up there. So that crack is right up there, and it's probably 4 feet long. It doesn't look like it's anything out of the ordinary for a giant chestnut tree. It just looks like the bark is splitting, but I don't see the cambium layer. I don't see anything past the bark layer, so I think it's a safe crack, that not even really a crack, more like just a stretch mark, if you will, in the tree. But here's our American chestnut, the giant that lives in our woods. I've showed you plenty of videos and pictures of the giant that lives in our woods, but this guy here, he's one of our little ones. Very healthy looking little, and this is probably 2.5 inches in diameter and probably 18 to 20 feet tall. I'll let you look up and see why it's not growing great. So here's the tree. That's its sky picture. These are all red pines that are around it. A lot of you have asked if there's any other trees in these woods. There are. I've counted at least 25 of them. Most of them are about this size or smaller. There's a couple that are bigger, the one I showed you earlier. This guy here, he's probably eight inches in diameter. If you look down, that little branch is connected down there. But again, look at the canopy. Again, it looks very healthy. A lot of branching. But again, the canopy is covered. I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure in the woods. My hands are cold, my face is getting numb. But again, there's a giant that lives in our woods and a bunch of smaller ones. So things look healthy thus far. I went through all those burrs this last fall, about 70 of them, and a total of 5 had what looked like pollinated nuts. All the rest of them were not pollinated. They were wrinkly and flat, but there were 5 that were nice, fat, and plump. Those are currently in my fridge at home in potting mix, cold stratifying, and matter of fact, I'll probably end up doing another video, or down the road I'll be checking all my hybrid chestnuts that I got from a guy in Pennsylvania, and I'll be doing an update on my American chestnuts just to make sure they're not getting moldy.
Hey everybody, it's Matt. I came downstairs to get something out of my fridge for dinner and decided to get nosy and look at my American chestnut seeds. And look what I got growing down here in the soil. Those of you that know what cold stratification is, American chestnut seeds. Stay tuned in and I'll show you more about it. And my wife and I walk over there and we found this. I mean, it's got a 58-inch circumference tree. It's the only one in the woods with burrs and catkins. We have 25, 30 other trees around that are growing, and there's no sign of blight anywhere. So I don't know of any hybrid chestnut tree in the vicinity, in the neighborhood. I mean, there could be in somebody's backyard, but I don't know that. And this giant in the woods is well over 100 feet tall, and all those burrs and catkins, they're way up in the canopy. So I'm not sure how. I know it's possible. If there is a hybrid around, getting over there and on a bee or a bug and pollinating, or just in the wind. But I'm under the impression that in a rare occasion, American chestnut can self-pollinate. I have 5 seeds here, and it looks like I have 5 taproots coming out of these seeds. Prove me wrong, please. Here we go. So I put these in cold stratification back. If you hear the excitement in my voice, it is because I'm very excited about this. It's like Christmas Day. The date is 10/8/24, and I've got a total of 5 seeds. The first 3, I went out and I picked 70 burrs up off the ground that had fallen from the canopy, and came home, broke them all open, and all but 3 on the first time were all shriveled up and they floated like a cork, not germinated at all, but 3 of them, like an anchor, sunk right to the bottom in the float test. Went back out a week or so later, picked up another 25, 30 burrs, and of all of those 30 burrs, and most of the burrs had at least 2 seeds in them, a lot had 3, and 2 of those seeds were plump and passed the float test. So I had 5 seeds on October 8th that were in cold stratification. And I'll show you up close. American chestnut number 1. American chestnut number 2. American chestnut number 3. amazing. By faith, I put 5 pots up here. I didn't know all 5 had actually germinated and sent out a radical. American Chestnut number 4. I saved the best for last. American Chestnut number 5. I had 70 burrs. Of all of those burrs, most of them had 2 seeds per burr. Some of them were smaller burrs, about that big. But I had 5 that sunk, that passed the float test. I want to say I had a total of 160 seeds. The float test also germinated. And it's a beautiful sight. Check it out up close. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in here, give them a nice warm drink, add more soil if I need to, and I'm going to put them under the lights. Today is still pretty early, February 24th, Monday, February 24th. I can't let these guys sit in the fridge any longer.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Matt. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my American Chestnut seeds. It's been 7 days since I pulled the American Chestnut seeds that had radicals coming out and put those under the lights and soil. Check this out. All right, in my grow room, look at what's coming up right here. American Chestnut. Over here, see it? Look at this one. Just starting to pop through. I would imagine if I dig here, yep, look at, probably the same thing with number 5. Oh yeah, all 5 of the American Chestnut seeds have sprouted. Watching the American Chestnut seeds, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button.